one who never knew all the things you say they were never true, never true in the games you play. You would always alone win, but
Let's be honest, we weren't overly excited about this material, but it is business news. It has pop culture influence as well, so let's cover it. Also, it's our 100th video, so here's to 100 videos so far on YouTube. Back to our subject, let's just think a little bit about Ivy Park, this line collaboration with Beyonce and Adidas. If you look at these images, just ask yourself, who is the target market for these clothes? So just look at the clothes themselves. Let's consider the price point. I was doing a grant application earlier today, and that was something that it asked. Who is your target market concerning your business? Who is the target market, the audience for Beyonce and Ivy Park? And secondly, where exactly are they going to wear these outfits? Are these outfits for maybe the club? Maybe for, I don't know, you wouldn't be wearing these things to church. You probably wouldn't wear them to the office. Maybe for loungewear around your house. It looks a little too good just to be wearing around the house, right? I'm not sure where you would wear these outfits. And maybe other people don't know either. And that might be where we arrive at the dilemma that Adidas is facing concerning this branding today.
People may be buying Beyonce's tickets for Renaissance, but apparently it's not the same for a clothing line, Ivy Park, with Adidas. Now, it comes in sizes for everybody.
Yes, it does.
But you say it's pricey.
It's the price point. When I'm paying, I was actually thinking about getting a couple of pieces. I can't bring myself to pay over $100 for a hoodie. I'm not doing it. Some people will pay $60. That's too high for my blood. But her price point, it's not cheap. So in the beginning, we all know the strategy to get the buzz going. Limited releases, hurry up and get it. But at that price point and where we are in this financial mess we're in, it's just not economically feasible for people to be spending money on. It's stylish, but it's workout gear. Let's be clear.
Wow.
Let's take a look at this article by Forbes. It came out yesterday, February 8th. Beyonce's Ivy Park Adidas clothing line is reportedly losing money for sportswear brand being Adidas. It says Beyonce's clothing line with Adidas, Ivy Park, missed internal sales projections by over $200 million last year, the Wall Street Journal reported on Wednesday. Though the superstar singer is still earning $20 million a year from the deal. Must be nice. Either way, you're going to get your $20 million, which probably isn't a whole lot of money to her. Anyways, according to documents obtained by the Journal, Ivy Park did roughly $40 million in sales in 2022, down from $93 million in 2021. The company had projected that the line would do $250 million in sales in 2022. Okay, so let's go back and think about this. They did $40 million last year, which was under half of the $93 million they did in 2021. And last year when they did $40 million, the company had projected that they would do $250 million. So yeah, that's missing the mark by $210 million. And if we remember, I don't know all of the items that are listed for Ivy Park, but it seems like it's more casual wear. If you remember in 2021, some people were still in the lockdowns for the most part. People were still doing the casual wear around the home following the pandemic and during the pandemic. But last year in 2022, a lot more people were out and about. You probably weren't in your loungewear, your comfy clothes around the house so often because everyone was just so excited and happy to not be in lockdowns anymore and able to actually dress in regular clothes. Anyways, let's continue with this article. In 2023, Adidas projects the line will do $63 million in sales compared to an earlier projection of the year of $335 million. Talk about reining in your expectations. Oh, we're going to do $335 million this year? Oh, no. We're going to do $63 million. Okay. It says Adidas stands to lose $10 million on the partnership in 2022. How are they losing $10 million on the partnership when they had projected that they would do $335 million and now the line is projected to do $63 million? It says Adidas stands to lose $10 million on the partnership in 2022. It seems like it's a lot more than $10 million. I'm not sure why they would come up with that bullet point. The contract between Ivy Park and Adidas is set to end after 2023, and Adidas executives have discussed revamping the line or ending the deal, sources told the Journal. I wonder which one they're going to do. Either revamp the line or end the deal. Adidas hoped to model the success it had with Kanye West's Yeezy brand, which ended last year, with Ivy Park. However, Adidas and Beyonce's team disagreed on how to market the brand, and Beyonce didn't appear as often as West did wearing her own line in paparazzi shots. Though she did appear in advertisements, sources told the Journal. It seems like Adidas would have been very wise in how they wrote up the contract with Beyonce of when she would wear the brand and how to promote it, since they're paying her the $20 million. Maybe they just thought her name associated with the brand and those advertisements would be enough. Doesn't seem like that's the case. But it seems like there was some room left in the contract if she's not appearing often in her line in paparazzi shots, and maybe that wasn't written in well with the contract. Otherwise, it seems like it would be a breach of contract. Let's continue. Beyonce was still slated to earn $20 million in compensation from the sportswear brand, as she has in previous years. Beyonce said, "Don't mess with my $20 million. Doesn't matter if this sells or not. I'm going to get my $20 million." A spokesperson told Forbes its assumptions about Ivy Park are not correct. Its partnership with Ivy Park is strong and successful, and it continues to be inspired by our collective vision and are proud of the work we have created together. That sounds like something straight from the PR department. The company does not disclose key financial figures for individual product categories. I swear, between Kanye West and Beyonce's lines, Adidas seems like they're going to have to come up with something really nice for 2024. What to watch for? A new Ivy Park collection, Park Trail, drops on Thursday. So that would be today. Park Trail. Let's see if I care enough to look that up when I'm editing this video. Beyonce first launched Ivy Park as an activewear collection with Topshop in 2016. In 2018, she purchased full ownership of the brand. The next year, Adidas collaborated with her on the brand. While it hasn't achieved the same widespread obsession that Yeezy has, it still made a cultural impact. In 2020, fast food chain Popeye launched a merchandise line that was clearly modeled after a recent Ivy Park release. It's interesting, if she had full ownership of the brand, does Beyonce really need Adidas to collaborate with her on her brand? Or they collaborated together, but she already owns the brand. Seems like maybe she's a bit more distant from this brand and maybe wanted Adidas to take more ownership of the brand, because Beyonce probably has other things to do, like her world tour, rather than promoting and worrying about a clothing line. The Journal report comes during a busy time for Beyonce. On Sunday, she broke the record for the most Grammy wins of all time. Despite being a favorite, she did not win Album of the Year for her work Renaissance, which resulted in a major uproar from fans on social media. Tickets for her Renaissance World Tour went on sale this week, and all eyes are on Ticketmaster, who bungled the sale of tickets for Taylor Swift's tour in November. It says Forbes valuation, $450 million. That's how much Forbes estimates Beyonce to be worth as of June 2022. That's Beyonce specifically. But that is the story for now, that Beyonce is being paid her $20 million for this collaboration of her clothing line in partnership with Adidas. It's not going as planned when it comes to Adidas projections, but I guess we'll see how things end this year. And like the article said, they can either decide to end this partnership or they could continue and revamp it for a year or years to come.